Hey friends, and welcome back to News for Idiots. We're here again on this beautiful day, just bringing you the news. Today on the things Obama's wanted to say since 2008, the man's really speaking up and finally telling his truth after years of half wanting to say it, but not quite being able to. Listen to this clip of Obama speaking to a class of some students somewhere during their commencement.
More than anything, this pandemic has finally torn back the curtain on the idea that so many of the folks in charge know what they're doing. A lot of them aren't even pretending to be in charge. If the world's going to get better, it's going to be up to you.
Now, a lot of the folks reporting for Meet the Press, or also known as Meet the Depressed by Donald Trump, have said that this is a personal attack on Donald Trump as a leader during this virus pandemic. But I would say probably it sounds like it might actually just be an attack on the entire system in general. Sounds like he's really just saying the entire system and maybe everybody in charge is actually an idiot, which actually I kind of already knew. So maybe let's look at the entire system. Just as much as you, I'm not a Trump fan, but I also am not a fan of the entire system. So perhaps let's look at a restructuring of sorts. But is it just me, or do you feel like Obama's wanted to say that for quite a bit of time, and now he finally has? I do think he has a lot of good things to say when he says that we need to start putting the power back into the hands of the people. If the world is going to change, it's going to be us that's going to do it. We're not going to be able to sit back and rely on a bunch of people in charge anymore to help us with this type of stuff. Like, take those risks and go and just build the society that you want. Get clear on the kind of society that you want and go for it. Because honestly, in the words of Obama and just in my own words, now's the time, kids. Now's the time. Moving on. So yep, Wall Street, everything's looking in the green on Wall Street today. The market is shooting up on hopes of some new vaccine trials, really just bringing that Dow, S&P 500 and the NASDAQ and even the Russell 2000, what is that? I've never heard of that. Into the green. Today was a good rally for Wall Street. They're shooting up, but as you guys know, that Wall Street lately has been, much like Elon Musk's personal relationships, very volatile. So that means that a huge rally doesn't always necessarily mean that things aren't going to go horribly wrong. Once again, similar to Elon Musk's personal relationships. So congratulations to Wall Street. A huge rally today. Investors are looking up and it looks like everything's back to normal. Looks like TikTok's getting a new CEO, which I'm gonna resist that change hard because I love TikTok. I love the way TikTok is, and now I don't really want to see it get changed. Okay, so basically this Kevin Mayer guy is going to be leading this ByteDance company that owns TikTok. He led the successful launch of Disney Plus streaming service in November. Watch out if big changes happen on TikTok. Really, just blame this man. I personally would love to see TikTok go back into the hands of the Chinese government and really just stay there. I'm fine with them running TikTok. They seem to be doing a great job. Guys, we gotta talk about my favorite topic today, Bitcoin. Honey, show me the Bitcoin. Bitcoin, honey, clocking in today at 9,716 United States dollars. Bitcoin rally! Some people will tell you, hey, you should save this much for investing, put this much in an emergency fund, put this much into this stocks, and put some in a 401k. And I'm like, honey, that sounds a little complicated. I'm just gonna put everything in Bitcoin. I don't even have an emergency fund because honestly, the biggest emergency that I can fathom is Bitcoin going back to 19,000 and me not being fully invested in that. That's an emergency. That's much scarier than a fire. It's gonna replace money one day, and we just have to trust that that process is it's ongoing, it's happening. So just trust that that's happening, and then once it replaces money, we'll all be super rich. So really just roll with it, kids. Don't fight the Bitcoin. You can't fight the future, and the future is clearly Bitcoin, and you can't fight that. You can't fight it, so just let it happen. If you can't beat them, join them. And you definitely can't beat them. Join them.